I'm not sure whether I should label this video as OMG or WTF or something similar because I'm pretty much blown away this morning. And I don't know what's happened to my voice, but we'll deal with it. For several years ago, I was quite addicted to an application called Napkin, which the best way to describe it, I guess, is a thought weaver. You got to enter some small amount of text and assign some tags to it. And then sort of it would allow you to search for tags and thoughts and show you related thoughts so that you could find connections between thoughts that weren't obvious to you at the point in time that you were making the entries. And as I said, I was pretty much addicted to it for a short period of time. Well, long enough to make about 6,000 entries until I decided that it wasn't doing quite what I wanted it to do. And it wasn't going to migrate in a direction where I thought I wanted it to go. So I quit using it, though it has been the thought weaving concept has been on my mind ever since, though I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to weave as thoughts. And as of late, I've been doing a lot of thinking about first principles thinking. And the thought was, well, suppose I decompose things into their first principles and had an application that would weave together the first principles so that it would show me connections between concepts that I might not have realized initially. So where am I going to get an application that does that? Well, I sat down about 30 minutes ago with Gemini Canvas, and I pretty much have one. It needs a few tweaks, but not more tweaks than I think that it can put together for me. So what you're looking at is the current result of an application where I can go ahead and identify a first principle. And these are first principles that Gemini kicked out as first principles for systems thinking. I go ahead and put in the first principle and the thing, and it's a first principle for systems thinking, and another tag might be leverage points and something, and that's probably enough. And I don't have a relevant link for it, so I can add this principle. Then I can come down here and say that I want to search by tags or principles. And if I say tags, and because I could have thousands and thousands of tags, I told it to set it up so that I could go ahead and actually have it do an autocomplete on text. And then it says the only first principle that's in there at the moment is the whole is more than the sum of its parts. And if I click on it, it will show me the original text. But if I come back here and say that I want to search on principle and say, what? I don't know. Systems thinking. Oh, that's not a principle. It's a tag. Duh. I don't even know what I'm doing in my own software. Systems thinking. All right. Now it shows me all of these first principles that are related to, that are part of the definition of systems thinking. If I actually went to a tag and said boundaries, it only gives me one principle that boundaries are part of. So I've only loaded for the first principles for systems thinking, but I'll go ahead and load a whole bunch of others and see if it's producing what I want. It's done in JavaScript running in my browser, and it will go ahead and allow me to export the database as a JSON file so I can re-import it next time I want to run it. I haven't looked at the code, probably never will, but what I'm looking at is something that's pretty close to what I think I'm trying to get to. And this application was developed through a series of exchanges with Gemini over the last 30 minutes or so, which is why I said I couldn't figure out whether I should label this video OMG or WTF, because I'm absolutely blown away. And if I want to continue to update it, I can just continue to ask it or provide it comments or questions about how it works. In certain places, I've actually said, if I was trying to do this, where is it? I said, does this make sense, or should I be able to call up an existing principle and just add new tags to it? And it told me the rationale for doing it one way or the other. And I said, yes, please update the code so I can add tags to an existing principle. So if I come down here and I say, select my principle, and I start typing, and I say, systems, feedback loops drive system behavior, it provides me that one that was entered, and I can go ahead and add additional tags or modify the text and update it. So that's it. So, wow, what a day. Take care. Bye.